Okay, this is me, Anthony Velez, once again, your instructor for this class BIB 314, and you have just finished your first week, and you are now at the beginning of the second week. I already have an intro video that I'm not going to redo because the content in that video is pretty good, but I'm making this video as a kind of keep in touch video. So very briefly, I'm going to review week one with you. Not really the content, but just kind of give you a sense of orientation. At this point, you become familiar with one of the key concepts of this class, the three worlds of the biblical text. Those three worlds being the historical background of the text, the literary dimension of the text, and the contemporary dimension of the text, which is how we apply the biblical text to the world that we are living in today. You have to pardon me as I'm recording this. I can see that my video camera is acting a little bit wonky, and this may look a little weird. And I honestly don't want to take the time out to figure out what the technical difficulties are with my recording. So you just have to bear with this, and hopefully between now and the next time I post a new video, I'll be able to take care of this somehow. Okay, let's go for it. So the three worlds of the biblical text, there's a lot of information that you've been given in process and understand that. I think there was a video from Brian Henderer, who is a program director. Then there's the video I created, and there was some other resources that were provided either by the department or for myself. I will say probably for this class, we emphasize primarily the literary dimension of the text because there's a strong emphasis on the book of Matthew. And then for the other biblical perspective class that you are required to take, there's a more even-handed emphasis on both the historical, the literary, and the contemporary dimension of the text. So please take some time to really understand what it is that we or I am trying to teach you regarding the three dimensions of the text. And if there are things that are not clear to you, do feel free to reach out to me via email and I'll respond to you. I'm also going to actually post a few more videos, and I'll either create links in a message that I send to you that you could click on to go to those videos, or I'll create a kind of web page somewhere in week 2, and I'll notify you of that existence in a message that I send to you. And in that web page, somewhere in week 2, there'll be links that will take you to those videos. Videos that I've viewed before that I've appreciated, that have helped me, even as one who teaches this class, better understand the three dimensions of the text. Once again, it's the historical dimension, the literary dimension, and the contemporary dimension. And another way to refer to those three realities is the text itself, what we're reading in the Bible, the historical context of the text. So we're talking about the author and the world that he lived in. And then finally, the application. So those are three things that you really want to understand as you go forward in this class. Let me see what else. Oh yeah, default to the syllabus. What I mean by that is there's week shirts. That's kind of weird. There are worksheets that you can download from Moodle. But I don't want you to download those worksheets until I get a chance to go through them and update them. In the meantime, those worksheets are located in the syllabus that I sent to you. And my worksheets in my syllabus are better than the ones that are in Moodle. I've actually went through and changed some of the directions, provided some of my own questions, which I think are better questions. And so those are the worksheets that I'm expecting you to upload into Moodle. So again, default to the syllabus. If there's any incongruity between what you see in the syllabus and what you're getting on Moodle, and of course, if there is any incongruity, do send me an email and I'll respond to that to clarify whatever the issues are. So go to the worksheets in my syllabus over the worksheets that are located in Moodle, and as soon as I can, I will update the worksheets that are in Moodle so they'll be one and the same, and then I'll let you know, and then it won't matter after that point. But until then, it does matter. So we talked about week 1. Now let's talk about week 2. Again, I've already provided an intro video for week 2. I looked at it just recently. It's a good one. I don't want to redo it. I will say what I'm doing here. I'll say here what I'm doing in that week 2 intro video is making a connection between the three main themes for the week ahead, for week 2. And the three main themes are Jesus's baptism, his temptation in the wilderness, and finally the mighty deeds and wonders that he did, what's commonly referred to as miracles. And as you'll see in the intro video that I created, that there is this continuity, this kind of connecting thread that binds all of these together. So do watch that. What else do I want to say about week 2? Let me see. Well, nothing else comes to mind off the top of my head. But also, let's talk about week 3 because of critical assignments. I'm just going to jump ahead into week 3 right now. A critical assignment is coming up. It's called the Three Worlds Presentation. And what you're supposed to do is select a biblical passage and kind of break that passage down along the three worlds so that you could demonstrate to me in your analysis of that passage that you understand the literary dimension of the text, the historical dimension of the text, and how to apply that text to the world today, the contemporary dimension. So again, you really do want to understand these three critical concepts for this whole class, that there's these three dimensions or three worlds, what is referred to as the text, the context, and application, or what is referred to as the historical background information of the Bible, the actual writing of the Bible, the text that we're reading, and then how we apply that to the contemporary world that we're living in. I feel like I'm beating a dead horse, but I really do want to emphasize how important it is that you get this key concept down for this class. What else do I have here? Let me look at my notes. I think that's all I want to communicate to you right now. I'm probably not going to upload another video. Instead, as we go forward in the week, what I will do is send out messages. And of course, I'll be responding to you in the forums and whatnot. And as always, if you have any questions or if you have any concerns, reach out to me directly via email. If it's super pressing, you could phone me. I believe I left my phone number in the syllabus. You could also use the forum in the top of the Moodle. And I think I mentioned prayer requests earlier. That's something that we like to do in the way of community. We're not meeting face-to-face. That's kind of a bummer. I like that aspect of having that one time a week where I could actually make a personal connection. And so, again, this connection video is kind of my attempt to emulate that to the best that I can in lieu of actually meeting with you all face-to-face. Like I said, throughout this course, I'm going to be using videos that I've previously made because the content of those videos are still good. But I'm also going to try to be uploading these videos, something like this, where I'm making this week fresh to connect with you all who are taking this class this time around. So, once again, I'm Anthony Velez. I'm your instructor. If you have any questions, reach out. I will respond. Have a good day.